Hi, it's Mimi Live, and it's Thursday, and I'm in my kitchen, and I have I think a good surprise for you today, because I have so many people every single day that email me and ask me about equipment. And so I always know that I've been an equipment junkie in the kitchen in some way. I always had to have the best fry pans. I didn't buy little trinkets like bread makers and stuff, but I always like to have the best of everything, and nothing's changed now that I'm raw. So I wanted to show you all my equipment and see if there's some things you can use and maybe some things that you can supplement with. But I think it's really important. The reason I'm able to turn out all these great meals that I turn out is because I have my kitchen set up really great. My closets, my cupboards are great, my refrigerator's great. I'll even let you peek in there. And my equipment is really great. I think it's worth spending money on good equipment if you can, save up. If not, buy something less. They don't usually last long, but if that's the best you can do, just do something. But I want to show you what's really, I think, kind of vital for a raw food kitchen. You don't need everything that I have, but if you can get it occasionally down the line, a little of this, a little of that, I think it's great. So my number one favorite thing, ta-da, is my Vitamix. And I love this because I was using another blender for a really long time, and then, I think I'll hug it. I was using another blender for a really long time, and my drinks were delicious, but they weren't so smooth. And I couldn't believe it when I got this Vitamix. I bought my daughter's one in a hurry because I knew the difference immediately. Everything was creamy and smooth and no lumps, no little pieces of anything. It's just amazing. It's got a very strong motor, and I just recommend this highly. It is my favorite. Other people use other things, but I've had mine for a very long time now, and it just keeps going and going. It's fantastic. Very easy to use. You know, it can warm things slightly if you're going to make some soups for the evening, some raw soups, or you can blend cheeses and creams, and you can grind up some nuts in here, you know, like sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. So this is a really great tool to have. I recommend this highly. Okay, I'm going back to put it away because I have more. I have like 10 things to show you. Okay, the other thing is we want to know where I have everything on my counter. I leave out my juicer, I leave out my blender, and I leave out my food processor, and everything else, and my juicer, the regular citrus juicer. And everything else goes in a convenient place under the sink. And my dehydrator back here, which I'll discuss in a minute, sits on top of my dryer. I have a front-loading dryer, and it sits in the laundry room. And I can close the door in there, and it just can dry my beautiful stuff. All right, here's my other second fabulous thing. I love this juicer. I think, again, I bought this for my kids. I love this juicer. I think it's so great. Easy to clean. It's got one piece here. It's got a filter, and this little filter here has two parts in case you want to homogenize something. You can do nut butters in here. You can do wheatgrass in here. You use this for the nut butters and also for dates if you were going to make a date paste. So it's great for that. It's got an auger in the center, a slow-moving auger, and this is and this one has no screen on it. So this is really a great thing. And then that goes with my juicer. That's the tamper that goes down. So this is my Omega juicer. 8005, 8006 are the models I recommend. I think it's really fantastic. It's beautiful. Look at it. I think it's very modern looking, and I think it's a gorgeous machine, but it really functions great. I know a lot of people buy blenders and juicers, and the motors don't hold up, and they end up buying 3 where they could have saved up and bought one good one. And you can find these reconditioned, and I'm going to tell you where to get them. I have everything posted on my site. Everything I'm going to show you today is on my website, in my shop, just so for your convenience that you know what I'm using. And it's youngonrawfood.com. Okay, I'm taking this away. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you. By the way, I have a very tiny kitchen. It's not like I have a large kitchen for everything, but you got to set it up so it's convenient. You can reach everything. If not, you don't. Well, it's too much trouble to make it. All right, this thing is so gorgeous. Look at this. This is beautiful. So I'm going to show you. By the way, I have all kinds of chopping boards. I love these chopping boards. I have different sizes. I grab them for different things. Like for now, I really only need this lemon one, but I'm going to show you this one because I just think this is an amazing thing. See that little hole right in the middle? Grapefruit, lemons, limes, anything. It just cleans it right up. You can hold the juice in or take it out. Look at that, completely cleaned out. And that's what it does with everything. It's just beautiful. Look at that. This is a one-hand thing. I don't know, not everybody needs a juicer like this, but My son had one of these, and when I saw it, I thought, okay, I have to have that. It's just beautiful. Takes out the seeds, makes the juice really thin. It's fantastic. So that's how this one works, which I think is great. I put my chopping boards up. I'm going to keep moving right along because you're going to be, and this is a Breville, by the way. This is a Breville juicer. If I forget anything, Mike, you just speak up because this is Mike's favorite tool. He loves this. When he found this juicer, when he saw this juicer the first time, he said, okay, that was it. We had it in the house within days. He loves this. And I don't blame him. It's really great. I'm going to move this here. Okay, now here's another one of my very, very favorite tools. I might get to some things you don't know about, but most of you know about this. How many of you have had a food processor sitting in your closet forever and you didn't use it? Once you're raw, you use it all the time. I make nut butters in here, I chop everything in here, I blend everything in here, I use this for my breads. I mean, this is just like a tool. I can't believe that I had one for so long and only used it occasionally. I like chopping by hand and everything, so I didn't use it so much. And I grate, this has several little things you can buy. You can grate carrots in here, or apples. I do apples a lot for a fabulous breakfast dish I'm going to show you soon that you're really going to love. So I use this for a lot of things, and you can buy these attachments. This is a Cuisinart, and it's a big capacity. I love it. You can buy a big one and a small one, or have one of them. I think that's really great. Did I leave something out, Mike? No? He's whispering to me, but he's not speaking of. Okay, let me put this over here. Now, you've all seen this. You know how it works, and maybe you don't, but I'm not going to demonstrate it today. You put your zucchini or your sweet potato in here, or your cucumber, and you just keep pushing and pushing, and out comes noodles, like spaghetti noodles. So this is a spiruli. I've showed you this before when I made my pasta alla cacca. It's fantastic for sweet potatoes. I can't even tell you how great. There's a great recipe in my book for a sweet potato salad, and it has some seaweed in it. It's really, really delicious. It was gobbled up at a party I took it to, and anytime I make that for something, it's a fantastic thing. Okay, I'm going to show you all the big tools first. This, I didn't show you this before, but this is my grinder. This grinds nuts and seeds. I've had this forever. I have a really nice new one posted on my site, and I'm going to buy it. Not that this doesn't work, but I must have had this one 15 years. And it grinds up flaxseed, hemp seed. It makes meal out of things. You can put your lecithin in here, your sucanat, anything you need to have it really ground up fine and small. So I love this. I think it's really worth having a little grinder. You can use a coffee grinder, but if it's had coffee in it, I don't think you ever get the smell out of it. So if it's a new coffee grinder, it's fine, but this even is finer. It's really wonderful. Here's another thing I love, which is an unnecessary thing, but I still love it. This is a Don Va yogurt maker. It heats to 90 degrees. Put your coconut, if you use the Thai baby coconut, and you put the water in put the coconut in some of the water in there, and you grind it up, keep it kind of thick, and you just put in your probiotic powder. You have the most delicious yogurt. It doesn't have a coconut flavor. It has more of the plain yogurt flavor. You can do yogurt on top of your stove. You can just wrap it with a towel or whatever you like, but I love this in the little cups. I take it out and leave it overnight, take it out in the morning, 9-10 hours, and it's beautiful yogurt, thick, fills up the jar. You'll follow the directions on here. I think this is a wonderful tool, and I don't think these are expensive. I've had mine for a long time, so I don't remember the price. Okay, going away for one more thing. Well, a couple more things. Okay, you've seen me make ice cream before, and I love ice cream. Now I can have it without any guilt. This is a Krups. There are different kinds, Cuisinart and Krups. There's a canister, which I have in the freezer right now. I didn't take out. I forgot to, so we'll pass on the canister. But the canister you keep in your freezer all the time, wrapped in a plastic bag, and then you take it out when you're ready to make your ice cream. You can make chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, coconut, peanut butter, almond butter, anything you want. You can throw chocolate chips in there, cacao chips. You make your own cacao chips. It's endless, and this is what I made the mango ice cream in that you saw me make on one of my videos. If you haven't seen it, look back. I also made this, used this for some key lime ice cream I made. So this is an amazing thing, and I want to tell you, you have this after dinner whether you're raw or not raw. This is no dairy. This is so healthy for you, and everybody loves it. It's very impressive to make homemade ice cream. I used to hand crank it. Okay, moving right along here. I know you're laughing because I have all this equipment, but what can I tell you? I love it. That's how I turn out good food. You can do other things, like here's my mandolin, and you put your thing in here, whatever it is, potato or sweet potato or anything, zucchini, and this is what I used for my lasagna slices, and this keeps, there's a very sharp blade on here, and you just keep going like this, back and forth, and you have these beautiful, you can adjust the size, beautiful thin strips. The tool, if you don't buy one of these, I think, you know, all good chefs have these, but here's a little tool that does the same thing. It's a hand tool that does this, and it takes really nice thin strips. You can't adjust the size on it. It's just one size, but this is a very, very good tool to have. But I love this. I feel, I'm only a cook, but I feel like a chef when I use this. This makes beautiful, even slices of anything you want even. This is the tool for it. Okay. Now, let's see where we're at. So, I'm running out of time. I want to show you my last great thing, my Excalibur dehydrator. I have 2 dehydrators. This is a 9 tray. I know it looks big, but it's just like having an oven. I make all my breads and crackers, and I warm my food, my wonderful mushrooms, and I just couldn't be without this. I make lots of dishes with this. So, take a look at my website, Young on Raw Food, and I love you, and I'll be back next week and show you some more great recipes, and I hope you enjoyed my kitchen tools. I love you. Bye.